fuck with. Oh yeah, for sure. I ain't trying to take nothing crazy, you feel me? That's where you should go. And they got receivers. If you want to put a player lock on a receiver, bro, that's where you go. Raiders is ass. And you're not going like Geno Smith, bro. To get off them. Nah, bro. He ain't gonna go nowhere because their O-line trash.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, Randy. You young too, nigga.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol.
Oh God, real talk. And you gonna see how messed up they be living too.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement, make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
Not really, no.
Late in the season.
Yeah. I think you gotta re-sign Mike Evans. I don't know. He ain't gonna want that much, I don't think. But nah, you should have a hell of money like for free agency next year. Probably make a new one. I don't know.
Quarterback adapting.
No, I already know.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
More than enough time in the pocket.
Wow.
Touchdown, Aggies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is crazy.
This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
You want to see a cheesy ass nigga on college football, man.
First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting
that's
jacked
crazy.
up.
He didn't play the first time.
Through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25.
Got it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions. That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback
I
as
really
well.
was going to get them motherfuckers too.
On scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
I got to have Cardi B in the stands, you think?
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The throw, all by himself. Turning it on. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They are up by 7 over FIU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds his man. It's Bussey. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. He's turning it loose into the middle. Got his man downfield. Open field. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He
That's
didn't
the
have time
problem.
to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back
I told you.
It's Fox. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's
Keep it
funny.
in.
That's probably the most discombobulated the offense is
He already
so
doing
far
it.
in this game, right?
Why you think he's smacking so hard? He using the other side, nigga. He just got the wisdom teeth to it.
Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last
If you go on that diet,
just
you
not
would
able
lose
to
probably
piece it
like
together.
5,
They've
7
got to be able
pounds.
to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Cliff, look.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball over the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Y'all niggas be cutting deep with that shit, man.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fox. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And swatted down by the defense to stop the
I don't even know. That shit
DB
crazy.
does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat.
Nah, for sure, that's fact.
And after the
That's
big play to
fact.
start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have him another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's open.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Damn.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They come out now down by
I forgot y'all niggas said.
28-17 and hoping to use this drive to draw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly, and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll give it to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Yeah, I swear, man. I swear.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Goes to the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. makes the handoff. It's Berry. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. Creates a little room. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big
One got to be in there.
playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
As an adult, though, that's different. Though, I mean, honestly,
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
can't get your own. That's a wild
Back to
statement
throw,
right there.
Mitch Fox. Going over the top. Pulls in the deep ball.
Yeah,
And I
that's
wasn't
different
sure
though.
they were gonna
That's
be
not.
able
They
to
got nothing to
catch
do
it.
with
They
me.
finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Crazy, man. Judgmental, man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route.
Even saying it like that is crazy.
College football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have. To
No, I
keep it
feel
to
you,
a
though, Ray. That's real
game
shit.
Before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
How she let you do it?
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
It's crazy. Yeah, nigga.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up
Can you-
offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage.
Yeah.
It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Okay.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll try the field goal and try to draw even here before halftime. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting a 3 and tying this football game up.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball scores just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, and they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it along the sideline. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And that nigga realized real quick he couldn't fucking throw the ball down the field.
He is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. Going for 6. Touchdown USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled at 9 until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to...
Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Peterson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can spin him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somewhere you get lucky.
Said it with purpose.
You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end
zone. Ain't gonna expect
making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
If he kick you, I don't think you can go back on that team.
Intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that is
I ain't even check that shit.
number 3 on the day.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, man. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. Finds a spot down
Asia
the
Dish.
and there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job. Keep it.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. At the 35, he's loose. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back.
Was you playing the computer, Ray?
That's what happened. Great job understanding.
I think he said not to.
Take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take
You gotta put him in third down running back.
Snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
3-yard DB. He just fast. Put him in passing or catching situations and shit. When you in shotgun, most likely he's gonna be back here.
When you just stay physical, you run the
I'm in the game.
football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Smith takes the handoff. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get
You said
there.
JD.
Fourth down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Catch in the middle. It's Peterson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What defense making clutch stand.
I think for this
I really ain't figured out this one. Really, I got you.
Time and
I
time
do what I
again.
was doing.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down.
Oh, shit, do I get one with them Patriots?
Got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, this nigga is
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
I was thinking about it.
He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line.
Fuck you.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Dropping back, it's Fox. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Peterson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 45.
Yeah, I'm a tank. I'm going to just only be cheap.
Force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finding an escape route. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Going right and going deep. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before.
No, because niggas don't value picks. They won't.
Wants to throw. It's Fox. Steps away to find some room. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. He marched 78 yards down the field. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Myers on the move. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The 50. The 40, the 20, touchdown Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here we go. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Made a defender miss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point try